Hello, beautiful soul. Welcome back to Note to Self. Today's episode, The Courage to Create a Life That's Different, is for anyone who's ever felt a deep inner knowing that they're meant for something more freedom, more purpose, more alignment, but perhaps you haven't known how to explain it to the people around you. This episode is for you. Maybe you've been craving a life that looks radically different from what you were taught to want. And maybe you felt the tension between following that soul-led path and sticking to what feels comfortable or socially approved. I've been there. I remember sitting in my tiny apartment years ago in Toronto, staring out the window, feeling like I was the only one who wanted something different. I didn't just want a job. I wanted to build something meaningful. I didn't just want the vacations. I wanted a life of true freedom, being able to live and work from anywhere in the world. And even though that scared me, I followed that whisper and it changed everything. Now, as a coach, I get to support others doing the same, breaking free from outdated rules, building lives and businesses that actually feel like them, and stepping into the courage to live life on their own terms. So in today's episode, I want to walk you through that bold, brave territory. We're talking about the courage it takes to create a life that's different, and the beauty, the fulfillment, and the magic that's waiting for you on the other side. So let's start with a little neuroscience, shall we? Your brain is wired to protect you, not to expand you. Its job is to keep you safe and alive. And to your brain, safe often means familiar. So when you start dreaming of something different, a business, a big move, a new lifestyle, it sounds the alarm. Fear isn't a sign you're on the wrong path. It's a sign you're leaving your comfort zone. It's like your subconscious has been living in a well-worn cabin in the woods, and now you're asking it to move into a castle on a cliff overlooking the ocean. It's beautiful, expansive, but unfamiliar, and unfamiliar can lead to that feeling of being unsafe. Society reinforces this too. We're conditioned from a young age to believe in a linear path. Go to school, get a degree, get a job, get a house, get married, climb the ladder, retire. Does that sound familiar? But what if your soul isn't linear? What if your soul is a spiral, constantly evolving, constantly pulling you towards freedom, your own personal, unique version of freedom? Choosing a life that's different often means disappointing the expectations others have placed on you. And that can initially feel like rebellion. And even though I challenge you that it might feel that way, like you're doing something bad, what if it's actually liberation? What if you're actually rebelling against what is conditioned to be normal, liberating yourself from that script or from that pattern into an entirely new level of freedom? So let's talk about courage, because there's a big myth that people who do big, bold things aren't afraid, that they're somehow wired differently. And this is something that I've caught myself personally thinking time and time again when I'm reaching into a next level, witnessing other people who have done something similar and asking, like, they must just be wired differently. Like, what is going on in their brains? But the word courage actually comes from the Latin word cor, which means heart. True courage isn't about fearlessness. It's about moving with your heart in the presence of fear. And we all have beautiful, beaming hearts that are continuously aligning us with our desires and revealing the truth to what our heart's desires actually are. So, in fact, we have what everyone else has, and we are fully capable of walking out what other people have. We are fully capable of creating big moves and big leaps and having grand success in our lives. So think of it like this. You are the captain of a ship. Fear is allowed to sit in the passenger seat. It can voice its concerns, but it doesn't get to touch the steering wheel. Courage is saying, I hear you, fear, but I'm still going. And every time you do that, whether it's launching something, saying yes to a trip, or putting your work out into the world, you enforce the belief that you can trust yourself. In my own journey, courage has looked like tiny, unglamorous moments, like sending the pitch email when my hands were shaking, or I was full of anxiety, recording the video when I felt exposed, but I just knew that it could help somebody, or booking the one-way ticket before I had it all figured out. And guess what? Courage is contagious. The more that you choose it, the stronger it gets within you. And some tools that have helped me to embody more courage have been 1, visualization, seeing myself living the life I wanted until it became familiar to my nervous system, inner child work, giving compassion to the parts of me that just wanted to feel safe, and starting to expand what safety actually means inside of myself. And the next is community. Starting to surround myself with expanders, people already doing the thing that I wanted. And even if that example doesn't feel like it resonates with you, we have this beautiful gift that is the internet, where you're listening. The internet made this podcast possible. You're listening to this podcast. There is the wonderful world of YouTube. There are definitely people out there who are living examples of people who have made big moves. And they're most likely very close looking examples to the moves that you want to make. So go find those people. Even if you're not sitting down having coffee with them, start to bring their energy into your world, and you'll start to feel that sense of community, like you are expanding and receiving their wisdom, receiving their codes, starting to feel more confident in making things happen for yourself. So a key reminder here, you don't build courage by waiting. You build courage by walking, by moving. Even when your legs are shaking, you're continuously moving the ball forward in whatever those actions might look like. So let's talk more about the proof that a different life is possible, because here's where it starts to get really good. Every bold life starts as a dream someone was once afraid to say out loud. Okay? Every bold life starts with someone who was afraid to say that. They were afraid to actually express what was on their heart as a true desire. And I share that because I know that when we are becoming more clear on what a next dream of ours could be, it feels a bit big. It feels perhaps like, who am I to say that? Who am I to own that? But remember, that's where everyone begins. I've presently now built a business that I love. I work from anywhere in the world that I desire to, and I've supported clients from all walks of life doing the same. Not because I had some magic formula, but because I decided not to let fear be the leader of my life. And in the last month, I've had clients who finally made the leap to live in different countries, another who launched an incredible mental health app, and another one who is about to launch her soul-led business in the fall. So these are just a few examples of what happens when someone chooses alignment over approval, when someone chooses their heart's desire over the familiar safe space. There will always be fear, yes, but it will always be worth it every single time. Big moves are made from this space of courage. And remember again, everyone once felt afraid to even acknowledge the dreams on their heart, but they're making them happen every single day, and you are so capable of doing so yourself. So if this episode is starting to light a fire within you, if perhaps you've been nodding your head thinking, this is me, I'm ready for my leap, then I want to personally invite you into the Digital Nomad Academy. This is my complete roadmap to help you build a business you love, create location freedom, and finally start living on your terms, a life by your design. Inside the Academy, you'll get over 30 transformational modules guiding you from dream to launch, live monthly coaching calls with me to support your growth, templates, workbooks, and mindset tools for building a sustainable online income, lifetime access to content so you can move through this program at your own pace, your own way. And there is over $5,000 worth of bonuses to supercharge your journey. There is just an abundance of content in there. So you can really start no matter where you're at, and you'll find something to meet you where you are and take you to the next level. So more than that, you also get a community, so you do not have to walk this road alone. Whether you're just starting your business or you're ready to scale, the Digital Nomad Academy gives you the structure, confidence, and support to create the life that you've been dreaming of. So you can click the link down in the show notes to enroll. Enrollment is only open for another week, so pop on in. I would absolutely love to work with you. So let's recap this journey that we've been on today. The courage to live differently starts with a single decision: to believe that your desires were placed on your heart for a reason. You don't need permission. You don't need a 5-year plan. You need vision and the willingness to take that first brave steps towards that. On the other side of fear is freedom, always. And you are made for that. You are built for whatever dreams or desires are on your heart. You know the magic formula to walk them out. You just have to start taking the first steps. So thank you for tuning in, for listening today. And I want you to know that I believe in you. I believe in the dreams, the goals, the desires that are on your heart to experience for your life. Just know that they are important and they're going to continue nudging at you. And the more that you decide to acknowledge them and make movement and progress towards them, the happier and more fulfilled you'll be. So thanks for listening today. If this episode sparked something in you, I would love to hear from you. And I will be talking to you again very soon.